Hi everyone, and welcome back to this YouTube channel. I've been a bit quiet for the last couple of weeks because I've been out travelling a fair amount. So I thought I'd just give you a quick update on some of the things I've been up to. So a couple of weeks ago I went to a conference in Lisbon called Web Summit. Now it's the second year I've been there, and Web Summit is kind of aimed at sort of small businesses, startups, entrepreneurs. And it really is a massive event. I mean, it's probably the largest conference I've ever been to, with around 60,000 attendees all descending onto Lisbon at once. And it's held at the Emeo Arena, just on the outskirts of Lisbon. And the venue is huge. There's like 4 or 5 massive halls plus a huge arena. It's the sort of arena where you might get rock bands play, like that sort of size, just to give you an idea of the scale. And I was there with a friend of mine, Steve, and we were showing off a product we've been working on, sort of a financial payment system, which I've been involved with since about July. So it was just over there just to sort of show it off, talk to investors, sort of kind of get a feel from the market as to whether what we're doing is on the right track. And it turns out what we are looking at is on the right track, and it gave us some good ideas and inspiration. So that was one bit. We was off there to show what we was doing, but also I was there to sort of try and learn a few things as well. There's lots of talks and lots of mini conferences, but it's kind of an interesting event. So I mean, I wasn't overly impressed with the content last year, but I thought I'd give it another try this year and sort of see what different things we can get. But compared to a conference like say NDC, which I've spoken at a few times, the content's quite thin on the ground, to be honest. The speakers only get about 20 minutes, so they can't really go into any depth, which isn't their fault. That's just the format of the event. So it's kind of good for getting high level insights into different subjects, but there was nothing that really goes into any depth. But to be honest, I don't really think that's what Web Summit's about. It's more about businesses showing off what they're doing and sort of more networking. And I think the content is kind of more of a second value add really for the conference. Certainly wasn't bad by any stretch. It just, I like to go to talks where you go into quite a lot of depth, and to do that you kind of need an hour or an hour and a half to do that. But anyway, so we was there in Lisbon. It was quite nice. It was very sunny. So it was sort of about 23, 24 degrees, which is great because the weather back here in the UK at the moment is pretty bad. Very cold, typical November weather. I just thought I'd give you a quick update. I was away last week as well, but I'm going to cover that in a separate video. So I hope you enjoyed some of the little snippets of video footage from Web Summit here, and I'll speak to you soon. If you do like this channel and you want to hear more, I know the channel's very young at the moment, but if you do want to hear more and you're interested in kind of what I'm doing, hear me talk about working from home and what it's like to work from home, work for yourself, be a freelancer, solo entrepreneur, all that sort of thing, just hit the subscribe button down below. And if you want to be notified about any of the videos as they're released, just hit the little bell icon next to it. So I'll speak to you soon. Bye.